Hello everybody, I'm Teacher Mark. It's Thursday, May the 21st, and this is Language Arts class. Today in Language Arts class, there's actually another video right below where you found this one. It's about adverbs, because in grammar today we're going to do a little work with adverbs. If you see in the daily lesson plan, there's a link to a worksheet that says adverbs that tell how, when, and where. And adverbs, as I'm sure you all remember, are words that modify a verb. You guys understand adjectives. They sort of modify nouns. So if you have a noun like a car, you could have a big car or a blue car. Adverbs kind of do the same thing, only they deal just with verbs. So you could run. You could run quickly. You could run crazily. You could do a lot of these things. So adverbs tell us usually about the action. In this case today, we're going to learn about how things are happening, when they're happening, or where they're happening. So normally we do a Zoom class with this stuff, but I wanted to do it this way because I think you guys will hopefully, I hope this goes pretty well, but there's a video where they explain a little bit more about adverbs, just kind of refresh our thinking on that. And then we just have to, there's not much to do, we have to underline the adverb in each sentence on the worksheet. And then we just have to say if it's telling us how, when, or where. So one tip, one way I would do it, if you have a hard time finding the verb or the adverb, you could just look for words in the sentence that tell you how, when, or where. Like the first one here. Nola hoped that she would go far in her career as an engineer. Well, if you don't know the adverb or the verb in that sentence, Nola, that's a name. Engineer, career, those are, engineer, jobs, things like that. The word far, that tells us where. That's a where word, far, near, things like that. So if you look for words like that, that can usually kind of help you. It's sort of like working backwards almost. So let's watch the video. We'll try and complete the worksheet here. If you guys do have questions, let me know for sure. But I think it'll go pretty well. And then we're also going to do some reading today in Wonder. It's called Genetics 101. Ooh, sounds exciting. Genetics is something we kind of touched on a little bit in science class. If you have one of your parents who is tall and another parent who is tall, there's a good chance that you'll be tall because you inherit these things from your parents. Your eye color, your hair color, or your lack of hair, things like that all come from your parents and your grandparents and the genes. Genetics is what we call it. So today in the story, that's what we're going to read about. It doesn't really advance the story so much, whereas I think yesterday there was a lot more talking between the characters and things like that. Today it's more telling, but it gives us some background about the genetics of Augie, and it's a thing they didn't really explain in the beginning. They told us a bit about his illness and things like that, his disease and all that. So this kind of explains it in a more technical way. If you don't understand every little thing, that's okay. It does get really technical. There's phrases in here that even I don't know. It says mandibulofacial dysatosis caused by an autosomal recessive mutation of the... You don't have to know what all those words mean because I don't exactly know what all those words mean. But the idea is to just kind of have a little bit more knowledge about the technical nature of how Augie got to be the way that he is. And it does relate to the things that we've talked about in class. So I think it'll be pretty good. Just to kind of learn some stuff. So that's all we really have to do there is just do a little bit of reading. And that's language arts class. So definitely check out the video on the adverbs. It'll help us with the worksheet. But if you do start to have questions about the worksheet, you can always ask me. So yeah, that's it, guys. Off you go. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll see you later.